Hi guys, this is video number 1 on your freezer meals. This will kind of give you an idea of what it's like to do a freezer meal workshop and even virtually. So first thing I'm going to give you, if you are local, I will print these out and Ashley and I will get these to you. You're going to get a label that has cooking instructions for the first day, and you're going to get a cooking instructions on how to prepare the meal for the freezer meal. Okay? This freezer meal we're about to do is the chicken chili, and it's my favorite of all freezer meals. I love it. So in my pantry, I only have 1 can of beans that calls for 3. I'm gonna deal with the 1 can, and that's what I do. That's the great thing about freezer meals. You can make them your own, and I'll give you some tips along the way to tell you what I do differently. So you're gonna need freezer bags. You're gonna need those also. And you're gonna need probably 2 boxes. Well, 1 box I'll probably do for this set of 5. So we're gonna do that. So this is meal number 1. It's the white bean chicken chili is the one we're doing first. So I'm gonna follow the instructions on here. And so the first thing we're gonna do is so I had talked about this, and I'm gonna probably do a picture on this. I haven't done it yet. This is our smooth edge can opener. I'm gonna use it, and the great thing is that a couple things. Let me show you this first. See how clean it is, okay? It doesn't get dirty and gross like the ones that you use that are electric. It doesn't get dirty and gross and rusty like the ones that you use. So it's a smooth edge can opener because you're gonna open it, and see how I stuck it on there and it's flat, and then you're gonna twist it, and then you're gonna pop it. And when you see this, it's a smooth edge. You can actually put it back on there and you could still use it. So then I'm gonna release it just like that, pop that off. Now, I have our handy dandy, very low cost can strainer. I love this. And so all you do, if it's right on the can, you can just strain the beans. So when I do freezer meals, I have all this stuff out, and I just have to use it 1 time. So I don't have to dirty it all, so I do all the meals at once. So this time, I will be doing them each separate, so that way you can go back and watch one at a time to help you. So we're gonna strain the beans, and we're gonna put them in the bag, and some of them you're gonna mash to make it thicker, and the others you're gonna just leave whole. So like I said, I only have 1 can, so I'm just gonna put 1 can. Now, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do in the same bag, we're gonna put all the veggies. So we're gonna do, it calls for another thing, it calls for a medium onion. So you don't like onion, don't add the onion. If you don't like a lot of onion, don't add a whole medium onion. I don't always put the whole, and I probably won't today. I just don't like that much onion. But this is called our food chopper. I did show you this, and this is, for me, a must-have. Now, it calls for the manual food processor. On this one, I'm using the chopper. It's all about preference. I use both of them, but this is the one I'm using today. This has a cover. You can use the cover and do it inside, or you can use it on your cutting board. This is our cutting board. And you just, so also let's stress out. So stress reliever onion chopper, can't beat that, right? So let me show you what that looks like. Very fine diced up onion. And so half an onion is all I'm gonna use, because that's what I like to use. I don't like to have more than that in there. So I'm throwing that in the bag. Okay. And then I don't do a certain amount of punches. Do you, Victoria? I don't, but I mean, I know you have one, Victoria. Do you do it? I only do it, I just do it really quick and try to get it done fast because it is loud. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the bell pepper. And this is our scoop loop. How many times do you do it, Victoria? So I am gonna scoop this out This is Scoop Loop, another low cost item. And I can scoop all the veins out. You can also use this for pumpkin seeds. You can also use this for like the cantaloupe, to get the middle of the cantaloupe. Victoria does it 20 times. So that's good to know. A great tip. So I got the veins out. Gonna rinse the seeds out. And then I'm gonna use my quick slice. So I just cut it into 3 pieces. This is our quick slice, another great tool to have. And you just rock it back and forth. Actually, this one's too long. Gotta cut it one more time. So you just rock it back and forth, and then it makes one size, and then you can actually flip it the other way and make it small. And then you have little diced peppers. So I'll do that next. And all of this, every vegetable that you put in, you don't have to add all the vegetables. You do not have to add, you know, you can make these your own. That's what's great about the freezer meals. If your family doesn't like a certain thing, you don't have to put it in there. So this one will fit all the way on, so you can see this. And then we're gonna flip them again. The thing about this is, especially if you like things to be exact and precise and all look nice and pretty, like they talk about on the Food Network, this makes it nice. And I like this to do my bell peppers for my fajitas. Anything I do, bell pepper, I do a lot of stir fries. So I use this a lot. This works great for cucumbers. I use it for tabbouleh. So if I'm making salads in the summer, it's a great thing because I cut up a bunch of vegetables and it's really easy it cuts through cucumbers. You can use it on avocado. So that is that. Now I'm gonna do the garlic. I don't know where my garlic went. Here it is. So I'm gonna do the garlic. And you just press it. You don't peel it. It comes with a tool in the handle. I don't have it. I lose the tool. A knife works just fine. And then you can even see, oh, you can't see. So the peel comes right out. And you just take it out, and then you can add the next one. Let me move my bag over here. Sorry, I just realized you couldn't see the bag. Okay, and then so we'll just press the next one. Now, it also does not say, so I just scrape it with my knife and then pull it out with my knife. There is a tool that comes with it. It's in the handle. If you don't lose it, you can use it. But if you lose it, you can use your knife. So the last thing is jalapenos. Now, not everybody likes jalapenos, so same thing. If you don't like it, don't use it. Now, a little tip. If you put some oil on your hands before you handle the jalapeno, you notice I'm doing the jalapeno last. The oil will protect your hands from the spice. And if you haven't worked with jalapenos before, they will burn you. So, I am gonna use half of it. And I am gonna use this. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take the seeds out, devein it, because that takes a lot of the heat out. So you'll still have the flavor. I actually may put this whole jalapeno in there. I think I will. I don't wanna mess with saving the other half, so I am going to go ahead and devein. This also makes melon balls. It's a great little tool to have in the kitchen. One of those things that's been around for a long time that I use a lot. Strawberries, you can hull strawberries with it. So, okay, deveined all that. I want this to be small, so I'm gonna use the chopper. Whoa, it's strong. I just breathed it. I just took a breath of it and it, woo. So we're gonna chop one more time. I think I did 20 that time, and you're right, it was perfect. So 20 times makes it perfectly. And so I love that because it makes the jalapeno nice and fine. So if somebody tries to say they don't like it, then they don't even know it's in there. So throw that in. Then let me wash my hands. So these also serve at least six people. And so I don't always use what it says on the meat. You can add or take away from the meat. So it also says to put the meat separately. It also says to cut it up. Two things. I don't cut my meat before I put it in there, and I cut it up after it's been cooked. And let me show you with my other hand that hasn't touched the chicken yet. These are actually called salad choppers. I would call them chicken choppers because I use them for chicken a lot more than I use them for salad. They're awesome. You cook the chicken, then it's all nice and tender. You can cut them up with these. They have a double blade and they're really awesome. So I'm putting the chicken in, okay? And then I'm gonna put this to the side. Wash my hands again. Gotta go through the whole wash your hands thing. So they suggest that you do the chicken separately. I do not do the chicken separately. I can freeze it, refrigerate it without doing it separately, but it's totally up to you. Now, another thing is that the lid is approximately a tablespoon. So you can put it in the lid or you can measure it. And I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon in. So it says 1 tablespoon on the chicken and 2 tablespoons in the soup. This is our new chili lime seasoning. I love it. It's unbelievably delicious. And I know a lot of you are keto. If you don't want, I know beans aren't keto, so if you don't want to add the beans, you don't have to. You could add more veggies to cover that. Maybe even throw in some tomatoes or anything else. And then so you're gonna press out the air and then you're gonna seal it. And then you have the label. You're gonna double bag it. You put it in the second bag. You're gonna put the label inside so you can see it that tells you how to do cooking directions. And I do add salt and pepper. I didn't do that just now, but it tells you how to cook it that day. And dinner is done. Everybody have a great day. That's meal number 1.